Hi, I'm going to do a book review today over Key to the Deadfall, which is written by Susan Trombley. I think I'm saying that right. This is the second book in the series. Now, I didn't read the first book, and everything was fine in the second book. Like, you do not have to read it in order to be able to continue the story and to read the second book, if that makes sense. It does say this is for 18 and up because of the violence and the sex scenes. There is like a little warning for the book that says like that some of the main male characters are alien and their sexual habits are very alien, and some people might find them like very offensive or concerning. So that's another warning I probably should throw out there. Since the author wanted that warning to be present, I should probably make that present as well. Now, our main female character is Evie, and she falls into a portal in her father's shed, which takes her to like a parallel dimension where she is captured by aliens, and they bring her to a bar and like kind of put her on parade to everybody else, which like a ton of other aliens. Now, the place she gets taken to is called the Deadfall, and in my mind it's kind of like just a giant garbage yard is kind of what I picture it as. I'm probably wrong, but that's kind of what I see it as. It's like a giant garbage yard where there's like another place where there's like forest and trees that kind of like can communicate with you, which is later on in the book, in the story. But as she's at this bar and she's being held captive, a gray alien, which is what most of us humans would consider to be the normal or like the book quote kind of aliens. Like they got like the big gray head, and there's got small skinny bodies and gray skin. So she names him Gray, and Gray is super smart, right? He's obviously doesn't have the bronze, but he has the brains. He has a spaceship that has crashed, and he's like the only one left out of the group of, I don't know if you want to call them scientists or observers that were there. Basically, what he wants her to do is he wants her to be able to find her destined or fated mate. And she's really not having it. She's not interested in it. She doesn't want to go into the Deadfall and try to find this one alien dude that's supposed to be her mate. She's like, nah, I'm good. After some time, Gray does start to physically change, and I thought this was really interesting to me, is that he becomes like bigger and more muscular. Another interesting thing about Gray is he does have some telepathy where he can move things or control things, right? Which adds kind of an interesting perk to him. Now, the story does have a lot of sex in it. It is alien sex, so if you're not into that, then you probably don't want to read this book, but there is a lot of alien sex in here, and it is a reverse harem. After her and Gray kind of have like this nice solid relationship, they're doing really well together. Do Shakareen, I'm probably saying it wrong, is like another male mate that comes into play, that joins their group, and they all start to kind of figure out how this relationship is going to work, if it's going to work, and you know, with there being two dudes and like one girl, like are they gonna share, you know what I mean? So you have that little aspect of it too, but at the same time there are other things outside of just their relationship that is happening, like people are trying to find them. So there is a little action and adventure there. I do highly recommend this book. I think it was really well done. It's one of my favorite alien romance books out there. I would say it's probably in my top 5. I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, a wonderful Christmas break. If you have any recommendations, please leave them in the links below, although I probably won't get around to reading them anytime soon, to be quite honest with you. All right, bye everyone.